Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you some recent purchases. I have not done one of these videos in a while, and I've accumulated some items over the past, I'd say, couple of months maybe, and I wanted to share them all with you. So the first item is this book. This book is called The Conscious Parent: Transforming Ourselves, Empowering Our Children. I bought this used off of Amazon, and I'm just going to read to you briefly what the description is to give you an idea, because I'm still fairly new into the book. It says, and this is by Dr. Shefali Sabari, "The time has come for parenting to become what it was always meant to be, about the parent. This doctor details how our children can be raised as conscious adults only when we as parents allow ourselves to be raised into a higher state of consciousness. Turning the traditional notion of parenting on its head, this doctor shifts the epicenter of the parent-child relationship away from the traditional parent-to-child know-it-all approach to a mutual parent-with-child relationship in which the parent learns alongside the child." So this is talking about soul searching. It also is allowing instead of being merely the receiver of the parent's psychological and spiritual legacy, children function as ushers of the parent's development. So far in this book, it's really about you as the parent, how you can allow parenting to evolve you spiritually and emotionally. The Conscious Parent. It's really good for me personally. I'm really resonating with the literature at this point. Next we have, I'm going to go into some of the pharmacy stuff, like beauty stuff. I do have Toddler stuff mixed in with some of my stuff. I hope you don't mind. The next item is this bubble bath. My son is very invested in bubble baths right now, just like his mommy. And we have tried the Honest Company, which the cheapest I had seen that bottle was for like $10, and you really don't get much at all. And it worked well in terms of the volume of bubbles. And I also used the Johnson & Johnson, and that just wasn't too good. I found this after reading multiple Amazon reviews, and I highly recommend this. The amount of money you pay for the amount that you receive is very equitable, and the scent is very, very mild. It's not overwhelming. It's kind of tropical, maybe a little bit coconut, but I would not, if you really aren't a fan of coconut, I'm not quite sure that this would like evoke a full coconut sensation smell. It's more just very, very light, and it does have some shea butter and cocoa butter, but it does not leave a film. It does not leave his skin slick or anything like that. It's just such a great everyday bubble bath, and a very little amount goes a long way. Next, we have these. So I needed to get a little bit more easy application Neosporin. My little boy has so many scratches and scrapes already, and sometimes he wants a Band-Aid and sometimes he doesn't. Of course, the Band-Aid does not remain on the skin for very long, but he wanted the Paw Patrol ones. and I got this antiseptic foaming liquid to apply to the injury before applying the band-aid. And this is specifically for kids ages 2 and up with no stinging. So, yeah, Paw Patrol, my son watched one episode, like one random time, and he was hooked. I swear there's hypnosis written into that show with how like my son is so a fanatic for it, but he's also still a little bit young. Maybe if he stays interested in it moving forward, he will become even more obsessed. I'm not sure, but he recognizes the characters. All right, next we have sunscreen. This is specifically for children. This is the Baby Ganix Kids SPF 50 sunscreen, and I specifically wanted a spray application. I do use Blue Lizard as well. That's from last year, and I still have some left, and it's nice, and it just comes out, but it's very, very rich and white, and you really have to work it into the skin, which is fine. But when you have a wiggly 2-year-old, you know that can become a challenge. And for the rest of his body, like his arms and his legs, a spray application I think will be much easier and manageable. So I decided to spend the money on this one, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I think that's the end of the baby pharmacy items. Now we're moving into my stuff. So this toothpaste here is by the brand Hello, and this is Sensitivity Relief Plus Whitening, and it has Soothing Mint with coconut oil. It's in a pearlescent pink bottle, very feminine, very cute. And I decided to make the switch to this brand of toothpaste after kind of going through years and cycles of getting some dermatitis around the mouth, and after speaking with doctors and research, you know, a big thing is like the ingredients in the toothpaste, and so I don't really use Crest or any of those main brands. My husband does, but I started to look into alternatives, and this brand has functioned really well for me and regarding that concern. It's very minty. I was a little concerned with the whole coconut oil thing, like is it going to be slimy or trying to be doing too much like some of those toothpastes do with the charcoal and all of that, but it's really not. It's like regular toothpaste, and it works really well for me, so I wanted to show you that one. I also have here Nature's Bounty brand hair, skin, and nail gummies. I started to utilize these because, as you know, when you have your baby, your hair falls out and then it comes back very, very slowly, and you've got little spikes and frizz and all sorts of random short hair growth, mostly at the front of the head. So I wanted to try to see if this would influence any of that. My nails are not that cute right now, so I don't want to like show them a bunch to you. My nails are fine. I'm not concerned about that. It was more my hair, and I got these at Costco. We do have a Costco membership, and for those of you who don't know, Costco is like a giant warehouse style store where most of the items are larger in size or you buy in bulk. So in terms of certain foods and things like that, it doesn't really work for our small family, but there are items I do get there, like diapers and wipes and some dry goods and things like that. This was one of those items. So you eat 2 gummies a day, and to be honest, I feel that after about 3 weeks of these, I noticed increased hair growth in those areas. I mean, it's hard to, confirm, but I really think these were effective. So that's that. Next is this item here. Now, this item was a gift to me from one of my amazing subscribers turned really good friend from afar. She's in Germany, and she sent me a package some time ago that included this, and it's carrot cream, night cream, and it is so good. It is so rich. You only need a tiny amount, and I just love how this feels as you apply it and how it feels once it's on the skin. So you just take a little bit like this. You can see there, it's kind of a yellowish tint. The smell is not very fragrant. It's just kind of like a face cream, and you can see there how rich it is. You see the shine, the emulsion of it. So I personally like this a lot for face cream for nighttime. I know some people may not, but I really liked this. So she is so kind to be sending another one so I can give it to my mom, because I think my mom would really enjoy it too. So it goes into the skin like this. You can see there the shine, the richness of it. If you are able to access it, I highly recommend. It's not very expensive, but I cannot get it here. I tried looking, and I'm not able to access it here in the US, but maybe elsewhere outside of Germany if you're in Europe or the UK. Next are these grab and go ponytails holders. So these were actually also a gift to me from my mother-in-law. So she, like years ago, I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago, apparently Costco had been selling these, and she bought some, and when we went to visit, she said, "Oh, do you want these extra? I bought too many." So I thought, okay, I mean, they're not cute or trendy, but I don't really care about that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'll take them. And these have been the best ponytail holders for my hair since. And this is one of the new ones, but I have worn all of them, and they're all really kind of stretched out. And I had asked her, does your Costco sell these? Because I've looked and I can't find them. I didn't find them online. Anyway, apparently she did some digging and found these, I think, on Amazon. And I was really happy about that, because I use these all the time, and they do such a great job of holding my hair. I have a lot of hair, but it's very fine. Right now it's pretty flat because it's several days later after washing. So the thing with these is that when you put them up, they provide you with so much oomph. So if I'm wearing a ponytail, it looks very voluminous. It's not like sagging down, like the weight of my hair doesn't pull it down. This really keeps it peppy and cute. And if I'm wearing like a messy bun, same thing. The security of these hairbands really provides a polished, voluminous, peppy hairstyle. And I obviously am wearing my hair up most of the time, unless I am seeing clients or teaching and I feel like doing it up. But even then, sometimes, or doing it down. Sometimes then I don't care. Too tired, mom life, hair up. Try to put on cute earrings and make the messy hair look like it was intentional. I'm sure many of you can relate. All right, and over here, as you can see, we have this candle from the brand Ritual. You all know, maybe if you've been watching for a while, that I love this brand. And up until a few years ago, it was only accessible in Europe. I'm not sure if it was in Asia. Yeah, it is European. It's a Polish company, or at least this was made in Poland. So anyway, up until a few years ago, they launched here in the US, which was really exciting because it was only something I could access when I'd go over, go to Europe. And so I recently had a very lovely night away by myself in a hotel, not too far from my house, but a very nice fancy hotel, and I had a spa day. And after the spa, I went shopping. I only bought this candle, but it felt nice to just be by myself and browse all the stores that are there in this gigantic mall that I was at. Anyway, Ritual was there, and so I decided to purchase this candle. This was $22, so not cheap. But I always like to I don't mind spending around $20 for one candle, especially during the spring and summer. I would say year-round, actually, because I do it in the winter. For one candle that I use in the dining room, daily throughout the season. And so this scent is called the Ritual of Karma, and it's Holy Lotus and White Tea. So very fresh, not floral, which I kind of was not looking for that this time around. I wanted a different scent that wasn't necessarily so floral, and also not food-based, like lemon or whatever those other scents are. And this just smells so lovely, and it's really beautiful in its container. It's kind of minimalistic, which is not my house, but this goes with anything, as you can see. So when I purchased that, I also received this foaming shower gel. This is the Ritual of Sakura. So this is organic rice milk and cherry blossom. I've had this before. I actually purchased this one time when I was overseas to travel. It's amazing. I think I've actually showed it in a video before. So I got this for free, and then I got these two little nourishing shower oils in the scent, the Ritual of Ayurveda. And I had a bubble bath of this scent from this line, which I loved. That ran out a long time ago, but I'm really set on bath products, so I did not repurchase the bubble bath. I'm sorry, it's not focusing. That's a little bit difficult. Let's see if it can snag you right here. There we go, just a little bit better. Yeah, so these are pretty small, and I don't think I would bring these to travel with, because she said that you apply it on dry skin, rub it in completely, and then you get into the shower and rinse. And I'm like, okay, that is doing way too much when I am, traveling. It's more of like an intentional self-care night type of ritual. And this scent is Indian rose and sweet almond oil. If you haven't seen this brand, check it out if you come across a storefront. It's really nice, really nice. Okay, now we're transitioning into clothing. I do actually have some more beauty items, I just realized. Hold on. I have a whole box of Ulta products here that I have been saving to show you in a video. So they've been sitting here for several weeks. But I wanted to show you all of them. A lot of these products you know that I enjoy. I've talked about it. So except a few of them I haven't. So this first one here, this is the Body Shop Vitamin E All Skin Type Nourishing Body Butter. This, I used to use this entire line, like all their skincare, body care, way back when I was 20 and 21, living by myself in a studio. It was such an amazing time in my life. and I love it. This scent is so nice, and I needed a really thick moisturizer, and I prefer it to be scented. I don't use scented lotion on my legs, but I do use it on my arms and the rest of my body. So this is pink and really, really rich. Let me show you here. Give me just a moment. Let's take a look inward here. So my skin is very pale. You may not even see this, but you can see the richness of the product. It's shiny, but it is definitely a little bit softer, and I can feel that it is absorbed into the skin pretty effectively. It definitely is so nice, and it smells really nice as well. So that's that lotion that I got. Next, I got a refill of the It Cosmetics Hello Lashes mascara. I've purchased this before. The reason I decided to repurchase is, number one, the one I have is really old already, and lately the way that I have been doing my makeup is pretty minimal. And so if I want a very natural, minimal mascara look, this is something that I use. And at the end of the application wand is a ball. And that really allows me to get right in the corners of my lashes. I do have long lashes. And it allows me to really lengthen them and separate them, which is helpful. So then I got this Lift and Illuminate number 7 sunscreen. I think I'm going to return this. I recently was talking to somebody, an esthetician, who recommended a different brand based on my skin type that is not chemical based. I think that's what she said. Anyway, so I think I'm going to return this, so I can't speak to that very much. Next, just a couple more items. Sorry, I'm hoping to keep this a little bit quiet for you. There we go. Okay. All right, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Mascara. I've talked about this for years. I have repurchased this, I mean, countless times. It is tried and true for me. It does such a good job with what I'm looking for, especially if you provide some powder on top of it. It's wonderful coverage for what I'm interested in. I use the shade 120 Classic Ivory. And then I decided to refill or get another one, the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in shade Vanilla Cream Pie. I was wanting something a little bit pinky and bright and glossy. I'm sorry, it's not focusing. I'm not going to waste your time. So those were some things I got. Oh, the last thing is I did want to try the I'm refilling my Shape Tape concealer, but I still have a lot of the It Cosmetic ones, which you know I love. But Shape Tape has lately been my go-to, mostly because I'm doing really quick, minimal application. So just using the wand, swipe, pat, 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 I'm good. It Cosmetics is a more rich, is more full coverage, and is like put it on the finger, blend it in really well, and then you absolutely need to wear enough foundation because it is such full coverage that if you're only doing your eyes, your face looks really weird unless it's balanced with the same amount of coverage. Still love that concealer, will always buy that concealer, but for what I've been doing lately, I decided to get this in just the travel size because I'm not willing to, you know, invest in full size and then it go bad because I don't use it enough. But due to obviously COVID, I wasn't using a lot of my makeup. All right, now we are transitioning into clothing items. The first item here is this little sun hat that I got for my son. It kind of goes down in the back. I got this off of Amazon. This is the second one I've bought. The first one is gone. It's lost somewhere out there in the world. I don't know where it went or fell off to, but it was okay because he was kind of outgrowing it anyway. So this is in like a teal green, and it's definitely not the cutest. It's maybe a little bit dorky, but that's okay. It covers his face so well. It's very breathable. It covers the neck. This doesn't, secure too tight. He doesn't mind wearing it, so it works out for us. Next are these bright green Crocs for my son. I tend to, if I need things for him, I look on our local parenting swap group, which means sometimes people give away for free or sell for very cheap baby stuff, clothing, shoes for toddlers, babies, children. It's like a parent swap, so it doesn't matter how old your kids are. So I got 2 pairs of practically brand new Crocs for $10, which is great because, as you know, I think these retail around $30 to $35. These are bright green, which he loves. My son loves them, and they're fun, and he loves his Crocs. They're his favorite shoes. These are really versatile in terms of you can go barefoot if you're doing water play in the backyard, if you're going to be going to the beach or the pool. And then you also can just have them wear socks with them if you're going out to run errands, or even even to the park, depending on sand and bark and all of those things, or walking around the neighborhood also. So these have been so great, and he can help put these on really well. It's really nice when they can just slip on. So, I also got myself a pair of Crocs, and then my husband got some Crocs. So it's really funny. We're like, all of a sudden there's Crocs all over in our house, and I mean, we love them. They're so comfortable, and just you can either run to the store in them or just wear them around the house. They're so comfy. They're really nice, kind of like around the house shoes or quick errand shoes, which we are doing most of those activities, so they align well with our needs. All right, let's look at some clothing pieces now. So this isn't very exciting, but this is just a little t-shirt with some matching shorts. I got these at Kohl's. These are 2T size. Sometimes I buy 2T, sometimes 3T. This is just a red and blue t-shirt with some navy blue drawstring shorts. And I tried to find some summer clothes on the parent swap and in this local consignment. It's not a consignment store. It's like a secondhand store for parents, like baby stuff, and I couldn't find anything, so I had to go and purchase. These were very inexpensive, I believe $4 maybe. And if you return Amazon packages in your local Kohl's store, you get a 25% off coupon. So that's how it worked out well, because I had to return something and then I needed new clothes, and I was like, okay, 25% off, let's go take a look. And we found a couple of things. Another set that I got for him, this is from Target. This was $4.50 for this t-shirt, and then it did not come with, I bought these separate also, around $4 I think, these shorts, which he obviously wore. These are dirty, but he has not worn the shirt yet. Another little matching outfit for the summer. It's getting very hot. And now we have 3 items left to show, and they are 3 clothing items for me. The first item are these shorts. These are from Target, the Universal Thread brand. They are obviously kind of black gray washed. They are high-waisted with this ruffled waist here, which I thought was cute. My body shape is kind of hourglass, and sometimes though I feel like high-waisted things don't always look good on me. I mean, they do, but it has to be, I don't know, it has to sit at the right area on my waist. Anyway, so I thought I would give these a try. These were $23. I don't wear a lot of shorts. I'm normally kind of a dress girl in the summer, maybe with some bike shorts underneath, but I saw these and thought it's easier to move around and run after your kid when you're wearing shorts and not a dress. Speaking of dresses, I have two to show you. The first one here is from Amazon. I don't ever really buy clothes from Amazon, but I need something to wear to my friend's celebration of life. And I didn't want black necessarily, but this is so bright. It has all these flowers. It's a short dress that kind of goes down like this, and it has these buttons and a cinched waist, which I prefer because I do have that hourglass shape sort of, so I always like to accentuate the waist area. And it has, some flowy sleeves, and then it goes to just above the knee. So I just thought this was so beautiful. I love the flower detailing. It is black, but it doesn't feel somber to me, It feels nice and bright. So this is a maybe. It fits me really well, but we'll see. And then I got one more dress also for that same event. It's way too big for me. I ordered it from Madewell, which I've never ordered from them before. I don't think. I think I bought something from them in the store once, but they're pricey. But I thought I would give it a try. And it's just way too big for me. I got a size large thinking, my body's a little different than it was last year, but I guess Madewell's sizes run really big, maybe? I don't know, because I'm really surprised that this is a large because it feels like a 2X to me or something. But it is this like summer dress. It goes long to the calf. Some of this faded tie-dye goes down like this. And it has this button detailing all the way down. So I loved this material. It is so soft, and I could wear this anywhere. So I really like it, but I do need to exchange it for a smaller size, and I'm thinking even maybe for a small, just given how big this is on me. I don't know. So we'll see. There is a store in a couple towns over that maybe I will go to exchange, and I don't know if they're allowing try-ons in the fitting rooms now, but maybe try on the medium or small. All right, so thank you so much for following me today with these recent purchases, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.